Electric cars enjoyed popularity between the mid-19th century and early 20th century, when electricity was among the preferred methods for automobile propulsion, providing a level of comfort and ease of operation that could not be achieved by the gasoline cars of the time. Advances in internal combustion technology soon rendered this advantage moot. The greater range of gasoline cars, quicker refueling times, and growing petroleum infrastructure, along with the mass production of gasoline vehicles by companies such as Ford Motor Company, which reduced prices of gasoline cars to less than half of that of equivalent electric cars, led to a decline in the use of electric propulsion, effectively removing it from important markets such as the United States by the 1930s. However, in recent years, increased concerns over the environmental impact of gasoline cars, along with reduced consumer ability to pay for fuel for gasoline cars, and the prospect of peak oil, has brought about renewed interest in electric cars, which are perceived to be more environmentally friendly and cheaper to maintain and run, despite high initial costs. Electric cars currently enjoy relative popularity in countries around the world, though they are notably absent from the roads of the United States, where electric cars briefly reappeared in the late 90s as a response to changing government.
This is an electric car. Let's take a look at how it works.
An electric car is the same as a normal car, but is powered by an electric motor instead of a gasoline engine. You can't really tell it's an electric car unless you look closely. The cockpit is completely normal, but the gas gauge is a little bit funny, and when you open the gas cap, you suddenly realize it's electric. Most power source charging comes from outlets on your wall. Under the hood, it looks completely different than a gasoline-powered car. The main thing you see is the controller, as shown in the video above. Its job is to send power from the batteries to the car's electric motor. When you push on the gas pedal, there's no gas involved, as the pedals control variable resistors. These send an electric current to the controller, telling it what to do. In the car in this video, there are 50 lead-acid batteries under the floor powering the car. When you turn the key, you are telling the controller it's time to go. Under the hood, there are a few small changes than in a normal gasoline engine car. There's an electric water heater for heat, a vacuum pump for brakes, and lots of high voltage stickers, as the controller itself can produce 50,000 watts. The first benefit of driving electric vehicles is the obvious one, the savings. Depending on what type of electric vehicle you buy, you should save at least half on your fuel costs. There are also other financial incentives to driving electric vehicles in the form of state and federal grants and tax reliefs. Electric vehicles are also more pleasant to drive because they are more quiet. There's less road noise and less automobile noise coming from the motor. Some places offer reserved or free parking for electric cars. Electric cars also have the same torque at all speeds, therefore you don't need to go through different gear changes for different speeds. Electric cars don't need gearboxes or torque converters. They have full power at all speeds and offer a smooth ride from the get-go. This is ideal for stop and start city driving and traffic jams. When you're just starting to move from a stopping position, your engine has the same power propelling it as it has at higher speeds. Gas cars, on the other hand, have a limited torque curve. Electric cars are also very reliable and much easier to maintain than gas cars. No grease for a start. They are quite simple in mechanical terms, so therefore there is less to go wrong. Once you have a reliable battery, you shouldn't have any problems, and you will find that there is less overall wear and tear on your car and less parts that have to be replaced. Although you do have to replace the battery every 4 years or so, you don't have the same servicing costs of gas cars, like engine tuning, mufflers, oil changes, starters, radiators, water pumps, etc. So their savings are great. Electric cars can also go from 0 to 60 a lot quicker than a gas car. You'll enjoy this if you like to race or take off quick from stoplights, leaving the gas guzzlers gaping. The future of the electric car is a great one. The popularity is growing and people are beginning to like the new concepts presented. The designs are becoming more sleek and futuristic, and the options for them are growing. With rising gas prices, electric cars will become more affordable and more popular to the modern-day consumer. Some popular models that will be propelling the electric car of the future are the Chevrolet Volt, Nissan Leaf, and Tesla Roadster.
It's electric!
You can see it.
It's electric.
You gotta feel it.
It's electric.
Ooh, shocking.
It's electric.